Good morning, Franz. How you doing? Thanks for waiting. Fantasies first, as usual. Followed by Connect with You. And Kara is giving us the first half of Myrrh. And a concussion. We wait for the second half of Myrrh. Concussions go, Burr! You broke it! There's no Durr. It's just Myrrh today. Let us quickly grab our link. No, there's the Durr. The Durr has been interrupted. There is now Myrrh Durr. Ho ho. Let's quickly post our link. Very quickly post our link. Because I have been neglecting that. Ow! People always giving me concussions. I'm just gonna stop posting in this one server because nobody else ever posts there and I feel weird. There's one server I'm just like, nah. As a matter of fact, there's 2 such servers. Okay. There. Our link is posted today for once. Let's redeem those 2 hydrates. No, they're gonna wash their dishes. Everybody unshrimp your spines. Cora has redeemed a posture tech. This picture intimidates me a little. Angels aren't supposed to invade my territory. And here's one with a sword on the beach, running at us. Apparently, Quatch is here too. And a secret Neff waiting, hiding. Lifeguard. Except I'm a demon. What's she doing on my beach? Bore them with nerd talk. Tell him to come back when they have enough eyes to count as an angel. That's true. Tesla's just staring at the floor. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just staring at the floor. What kind of angle mythology we're talking about? My favorite one's obtuse. That is not the pencil brush. The pen brush. With dirt. Oh, this one is called Incoming, by the way. Today's is funny. Can't see that color. Most common interpretation in angelic hierarchy has angels be the lowest order and the most human of it, and the most human of the beings of heaven. Because even angels need to work. Yep. That's the wrong folder. Let's save this as DEJ12. Church is on hard times. I don't know why I decided to start with, like, the knee and the thigh, but that's what we're starting with. It will probably be a mistake. It's already a mistake. Yep. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of this line here, because I don't know why I put it in. I just felt like trying something different. It was a mistake. Head. Start with the head. Always start with the head. She has very poofy hair. I like her hair. Remember, we want to draw the first version of it really fast. Her hand looks so small. Oh, she's definitely got a grip on that pommel, though. Rib cage. Do the needful. Angels are the messengers of heaven. Other creatures who are familiar with being the biblically accurate or the Oraphim, thrones, cherubim, and seraphim. See, this shoulder's actually down here. Got the sternum. As usual, I start by drawing it too big. I wonder when I'll stop that. One day, I'll figure that one out. The foreshortening in this one's fun. Ankle, foot, hip, knee, I'm gonna try and draw the circle at the right shape. You see we got our little 8 in between there. Foot's buried in the sand. One less foot to draw. Necromancer would be so happy. I did not take my meds. Thank you for reminding me, Neff. It's Maraca time, everybody. Maraca time. Thanks for the hydrate. And a stretch! Ugh. No, there's something wrong with this. I think it's because I drew her too wide. I'm getting a lot better with, like, the very subtle shapes and curves of the human body. Yeah, there's something wrong. Flip canvas. Right here. Because unlike an anime, which is what I draw primarily, the human body actually has a shape. It's not just straight lines. There's lots of subtle curves and lumps. Because after all, we are all potatoes. Yes, she is leaning forward. So there's going to be a little bit of foreshortening with the body. It's just right here I had gotten some things wrong. People really like that hydrate. Good morning, Nachos. It's one of the reasons you don't like manga and anime. Because they draw people disproportionately. Is it Nacho's birthday today? Where's my notes? So I got off that page, so I didn't know. It is Nacho's birthday today. The question is, do I sing for you? Do I torment you all with that? Or do you just get... Nachos gets a happy birthday with the cute little Nacho. I can't sing, so I won't subject you to that. I forgot to turn on streamer mode. Arius is still working on her costume, but it's looking great. Let's quickly turn on streamer mode. And hopefully not forget to turn it back off when we're done. My Zoe cat forgives me and I'm getting snuggles after our nail trimming adventure last night. Oh, fun times. Yeah, the kittens, they're finally used to me just picking them up and setting them down on my lap and trimming them. English, huh? How strongy. Strongy? Well, Nachos, you got a little Bappy Horthe? Your Bappy Horthe to you. Bappy Horthe to you, dear Nachos. A Babby Morthe. The tiny birthday Nacho shall live in eternity with the angel. I think it's just out of the way here too. Conveniently. So if you too have a birthday on my stream, you will get a little doodle. That's a thing now. Until we get to the, like, prodigious number of people that I can't do that anymore. It's a limited edition thing, I guess. I'm not too concerned about getting these wings right. Stick. Notice the hilt has like this sort of S shape. More stick. Looking like a winged hussar. I don't know what that is. I feel like I should know what that is. Once again, too big. A winged hussar. You should. They are winged. I should know them merely by the fact that they are winged. Demora don't have wings. You gonna lurk for a bit? Really fucking wham. English and their strange terms. One thing that's an issue. Too big. Always too big. That's what she said. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Nachos. If you really want me to sing happy birthday to you, I will give it a fair shot. But I am not Arcane Memory. If you see her stream thing pop up later today, I would recommend going to her channel, following her, and telling her it's your birthday, because she sings brilliantly. And tell her that you're my friend, because I don't know if she knows. She never shows up here because I stream too early for her. Let's see, her sleeve is there. What is it, Tesla? Do you want out? He probably wants out. Woo! Thanks for the hydrate, Cora, and thanks for the posture check, Nachos. And shrimp thing spines. I have to go let Tesla out. Nugget, I bet you didn't eat your breakfast. You ate most of your breakfast. I have to call my rental office today and tell them to give me a filter for my furnace, because I noticed that now that we've turned on the AC for a couple of days and I'm getting like a really sore throat, and I'm like, man, why am I getting such a sore throat? And it turns out that they haven't given us a new filter in a really long time, and it's not something I normally think about, but they normally give us one in the spring and one in the fall, and they haven't given us one in a couple of years. They're supposed to just deliver them to every unit in the spring and in the fall. They haven't been doing that, and that's just like, man, maybe it's the filter in the furnace, because like there's nothing in my room that would cause this weird smell, other than the fact that the air doesn't move in here very well. And it turns out that the furnace filter, which is normally white, or a very light gray, is in fact very dark gray, caked in stuff. It's quite nasty. Tessa, were you finished eating? Because you're just sitting there. Okay. Hello, goblins. And of course, I'm extremely allergic to dust. Sorry, I just stepped out to put the bowl away. I'm extremely allergic to dust, so... Akisaga, how you doing? Welcome. We do art here. Sometimes we do chatting about random stuff. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hi. Sorry, I was just putting away my cat's breakfast because he doesn't eat all of his food, and the other three will gorge themselves till they explode, basically. So, yeah, I had to go put that away. How'd you find us? Was it random? Are you from one of the servers where I post? Oh, so you know of me? You know of me beforehand? How you doing? Where'd you come from? I must know your journey to get here, to the islands. Met me in Psy stream. Okay. How'd you find Psy then? I'm very curious. So were you on Psy's server? And Psy thinks people don't watch her. Man. Imagine not following Psy. You're one of the best human beings on the face of the earth. She taught me to be a better person. I was just an okay person before. We got the family tree plotting software. Oh, you rated Psy. Nice, nice. Yeah, Psy's my roommate. So, we actually live together. She's the one who made my, my avatar. She owes me a new outfit / upgrade. I bribed her with sushi last week. So I bought her sushi dinner. Ah, you were there for the pizza. I know she really likes pizza, and some days she's not having a great day. So I just thought I would make her day a little bit better. Because we're like, oh, we'll get pizza another time. And she seemed just kind of disappointed, and I'm like, you know what? Life is short. Life is short. Just get her pizza. To be honest, I'm kind of sick of pizza. Thanks to hydrate. Yes, waterboards say. let's try and capture a bit of this expression. Expressions is something I still struggle with. Lots of scrunching. Nose is longer. Yeah, my energy is very, very different from Zai's. We're chill morning vibes. But yeah, feel free to follow and stick around. Come by anytime you want. There's no pressure here. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I totally get it. I'm the one who chose to stream like at work hours on weekdays only. For some people, I'm still their early morning commute, depending on where you are in North America. This needs to move. That's quite a bit better. Proportions are important. Can't forget them. I'm mainly concerned that I'm not getting enough water. And here I am drinking iced tea. We'll live on the islands. There's water everywhere. It's just seawater. I do need to start a fast though, like really badly. Ah! I definitely need to do a fast. Thanks for the hydrate, Cora. Because my weight, like, shot up. By the way, Arias' birthday is on the 19th, guys. Remind me. I need to increase the timer on that, but it's not as fun. I need to know when the birthdays are of people who show up, because then you get a little derp drawing. Nachos was easy because he's just a triangle, man. Maybe I'll start drawing everybody as like a get stuffed, which are just like the little bean people. But they're little stuffed animals, so they get the little. I used to draw these on Gaia Online for people. Like I would do like their full outfits. And then they would have just like little eyes, little face. And if they had horns, they would have like simplified horns, the little sewing lines. Yep. I used to draw these on Gaia Online when 500 gold was still a lot of money. That very quickly changed. I could sell one of those for 5 million gold and it would still be cheap. It went the way of the yen. Let's see, we got a little kneecap here. I know there's... I can't believe Evan got accused of AI. Man. That story from yesterday. How long have I been drawing for? How old am I? I'm turning 40, so 38 years. Off and on. I'll be like, you know, I had a birthday once. Trying to remember when your birthday is, Andrea. I mean, Cheese would know. God. My brain is blanking. For some reason, I want to say August sometime, but I don't think that's right. I'll still be lurking, though. We do have a lurk command. It's one of the very few commands we have here. Years passed almost a month ago. Well, happy belated birthday, or bappy belated birthday to you, Cora. Really not August. Right, okay, you're one of the December people. I don't know why I thought yours was August. I think I might be thinking my friend Rick. It's funny because, like, I've known this guy since high school, and I still don't know what day his birthday is. And thank you, Aki. I'm getting better at drawing. I did spend nearly 20 years being too depressed to do any drawing. So I'm a bit out of practice. Medication helped me get back into the drawing. I realized I was just trying to do the expression, and I just moved right on to, like, other refinements. Distracted. Just think December is Saturnalia, and I have a Saturn disposition. I don't know what a Saturn disposition is. Yeah, well, also, like, yes, meds do help. I found out that I had been living on hard mode, and I've been undiagnosed ADHD my whole life. I might even be on the spectrum. I would not be surprised. It's about the opposite of Saturnalia. Okay. See, like, too big. Too big. I've drawn it too big. See, look at that. That's pretty close, eh? It's a little bit off in places, but it's pretty close. The part that's too big right now is right here. And I can see that now. Because I didn't have enough of a gap right here on the side and on the belly. I have a tendency to make torsos very short because I don't know why. I just do. It's like I forget that the midriff exists. I tend to combine these two parts, the midriff and the pelvis together. How did you manage undiagnosed? I could have diagnosed you. Really? Because, well, I think part of it was, Andrea, that... I like swords too, Cora. Thanks for the hydrate. Part of it was, Andrea, when testing was available to me for free, I was at that stage of masking. So, I was really good at hiding it. And also, when I was even younger, ADHD was not a girl's thing. It wasn't a thing that girls could have. So, I kind of fell through the cracks. It doesn't help that by the time I was in grade 3, I had a university reading level. And I think having like the high intelligence level compared to other young children, and then being very shy and also good at masking, because I already didn't fit in physically. Really kind of fucked me up. Now I'm just like, yes, I am petite. Words. Yeah, for you that would be quite late too. That would have been after high school, wouldn't it? Because you graduated, what, 2000? If you were in the same grade as Cheese, I'm assuming. I can't remember that far back. Late undergrad. Oh, already late undergrad, yeah. So it was definitely after high school. Yeah. I got diagnosed at the halfway point of 38, so December, not last year, but the year before, so December 2023, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and it's not even like the full, like, you know, psychologist whatever diagnosis. It's the doctor gave me a questionnaire and he's like, yep, sounds like you have ADHD. Let's give you a med and see what happens. And then I took the med the first time and it was like having a religious experience. I was like, oh, is this what being able to function is like? There's no sounds going on in my head. The thoughts have all slowed down to a point where I can actually understand them. The problem is, the medicine causes weight gain. And, blood pressure problems. So, I may be on meth, but I'm also under pressure. So whenever I bleed, I just... So it's like a Kill Bill situation. Yeah, yeah. I understand the need to cry for that. That is almost how I felt. I almost did, but instead I was like too hyper focused to be able to compute those emotions because everything in my brain was calm for the first time in my life. I go both ways. I can go both ways with it. It causes weight gain, and because I'm more focused, I'm more aware of my time. So I'm like, oh, I should probably eat something. But other times I can get so hyper fixated on something, I'll just forget to do anything. Like yesterday, I wanted to vacuum my room and stuff, but I was so fixated on art that I just didn't get anything done at all. I got lots of art done. Can't show any of it on stream. If you want to see it later, okay, I can show it to you privately. I have no head sound. What does head sound like? Well, in my experience, it's like a highway. It's like standing next to a very busy, fast-moving highway. Like if you were just standing next to the Autobahn, and everything was going, just going, and you didn't even have time to like register that there are thoughts going by. Dreams of having these kinds of experiences with his meds. I'm sorry, Necromancer. I wish you could find the right thing that fixes your whatever it is. I really need to call the office and get them to replace that filter. I went to Vine 70 milligrams a day, and that was when I went from 40 to 60. HRT caused weight gain by counteracting, ignoring the humanness. Yep. Say it right. Life is a highway. That's the best singing you're gonna get. Never again. It is mostly because of that god-awful air quality in here. I need an air purifier. I have a headache. My allergies are just like freaking out, and it's too hot outside to turn off the AC. I really need to, yeah. I just took an Advil because my headache's so bad. Like, I'm already losing my voice. You know, yesterday I was like, oh, I'm kind of losing my voice. And that's why I stopped stream. I would have gone for longer, but I was just like, my voice is dying. It's already like that, and I just woke up. I could pull the filter out, but then that would cause the cat hair to go up into the furnace, and then the furnace might have problems too. The filter is pretty bad though. Like it's really, you know, the background of my art program, it's about that color. It shouldn't be that color. They're supposed to be like a whitish gray. This may destroy the pillowcases. Yeah. I mean, I have some that could be sacrificed, but I'd rather turn them into Jinbei. I made an entire shirt out of 4 pillowcases. Was it 4? Yeah. No? 3. I made an entire shirt out of 3 pillowcases and I got too fat to wear it. I need to lose a tremendous amount of weight, and then I'll be able to wear my 3 pillowcase shirt. I also wash the filter in the shower. I'm just gonna ask the building to deliver a new one today and tell them, like, you guys haven't delivered a new one to us in, like, a year and a half. And, I would like a fresh one, please. You know, I could do that right now, actually. Let's let's mute the mic. You guys can rebel, and I'll call them and ask them to bring one up. Okay. And oh, you gotta put a work order in for that. And I'm like, what? They normally just give them to us. Anyways, I told her that it's like causing a lot of problems with my asthma and my allergies. Uh, and I can't wait the few days it's gonna take them to get through the work order. And she's like, okay, I'll do it just this once, but you have to put in a work order for it next time. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Not that I do everything possible to avoid interactions or anything. Yeah, really. I've gotten a lot better about the interaction stuff. One of the things I've noticed since I started taking my meds is I'm no longer absolutely terrified of using the phone. I don't know what about the ADHD meds that changed, or if it's because around the same time, like, so I was having a lot of problems with the doctors over the last couple of years, and so I've just had to like call people for her because she just doesn't have the mental fortitude to do so. Yeah, I'll definitely put it in the in a garbage bag for sure. Oh man, fantasy. I hope you get better soon. It sucks that you're sick. Get some vitamin D, some vitamin C. Speaking of which, I should probably get both of those things. I'm looking for my vitamin D. It's hanging around here somewhere. There it is. I found it. I haven't had any vitamin D in ages. I don't have any K2 though. This vitamin D is almost empty. Being able to focus, prep, and stay on task during a phone call rather than get overwhelmed or daydream and miss stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's always been my problems on phones. I add into that my auditory processing disorder, where I have difficulty parsing human speech when mixed with other sounds. Really makes phone calls difficult. Like, I could probably not work a job at a call center because I would have difficulty understanding people half the time unless I had headphones over both ears. That's one of the things I hate most about phone calls is I'm getting sound that's not only dissipating through, if I go speaker, it's everywhere and not focused, or it's only in one ear. And you know, as they say, in one ear and out the other, so I need to come in both ears, because otherwise it's lost. I'm looking at my vitamin C tablets and I'm like, God damn, I don't want to eat one of those. I need to find some K2 and some iodine. I think iodine is one of the things that I'm really missing right now. Like, I'm craving sushi, and I think it's because it's got seaweed in it, and I just want the iodine. Should add some seaweed snacks to the grocery order. Added vitamin D after starting regular blood work, yeah. I definitely don't get enough vitamin D because I never go outside. Should probably start going outside more during the daytime. Especially now that summer's here, it's the best time to soak up vitamin D. Just go out in a tank top and sit in the park for a little while. Maybe that's what I'll get Sai to do with me. We'll take some sketchbooks and we'll go to the park and we'll have like hangout time at the nearby park on sunny days, even if it's hot. Because the park is like just up the block, so it's, you know, it's close by. It gets her outside and in nature. She'll see some squirrels, which will make her happy. I don't go outside. For the person who introduced me to LARP and Vampire Requiem, that tracks. You missed yesterday when I was talking all about the abandoned military base that I found for sale. I don't have any money to buy it, but man, I wish I did, because I would create LARP Town there 100%. Give me the jumbo jar 2500 IU vitamin D. And a pill cutter made it pretty cheap. Yeah. Best thing to take your anger out on is grommets. Oh god. These vitamin C tablets they're the cheap ones, so they're more citric acid than anything else. Punched him through the fabric. Hammer! I'd make sure to revisit it at least once. I mean, there was some talk of Canada potentially joining the European Union. Maybe travel will be cheaper. Join us. Yeah, really. I mean, with the way things are going in America, we're just like, fuck those guys. Thanks for the hydrate, Fantasy. Can you imagine a Canada to Germany Ryanair flight? I don't know what Ryanair is. If you get in on a full member basis, you could transition to the euro. No, I like Canadian money. It's all the same size. Fucking euros are all different sizes. Drives me nuts. How will you manage a resource extraction focused economy? Cora, or not Cora, Nachos is redeemed a street. I made some adjustments to the range of motion on my avatar, but I'm not sure I quite have it right yet. A flight to Germany for 37 euros round trip. What the fuck? Get the blind people thing for bill sizing, but we have ridiculous sized coins to counter it. We're not winning either. Look, Braille is a thing. We have Braille on our bills. I understand that after a while it's hard to feel the Braille because it gets flattened and scraped out. Thanks for the hydrate again, Aki. Yeah, they could counteract it by having like the weird plasticky bits in very different places on very different on the different bills, so that all the blind people have to do is feel the bill and go, oh, the plastic bits are here and here, and the Braille's on this corner. I was like, this is, you know, a $5 bill. You're flying within the EU. If Canada becomes part of the EU, those prices might change because Canada's pretty big. Same size, different edge pinking, least oily bills. That would definitely be very, very European. Especially British if the Brits join the EU again. Might have to immigrate to Ireland. Yeah, why not? Ireland's beautiful. Become Irish. Yeah. Population density lets us ignore most of that size, but our land is still prohibitively expensive, even in the middle of fucking nowhere. Britain will never join back. I don't know, it depends. If things get bad enough, you might. Well, you see, that's how civilizations die. Russia's very stubborn and proud, too, and they're getting their asses handed to them by a country like a quarter their size. Oh, Aki, are you British, too? Oh, nice. Well, there's some fellow Brits at my channel for you. Most of the people I know are European. Because I go to Conquest of Mythodia in Germany. Sorry, I got this vitamin C tablet in my mouth, and I was like, ah! I'm trying to avoid getting it on certain parts of my tongue. Yeah, it's not working. And the safest place to put it is right where I would enunciate the letter D. So Conquest of Mythodia is the LARP that I go to. There's supposed to be a Q in there. Cora. You do not simply consume your vitamin C. No, I got chewable tablets. I like citrus flavors. It's just I got the really cheap chewable tablets, and they're basically just pure citric acid with some orange flavor sprinkled at it. It's like a baptism of orange flavor. The vitamin C. Qs are not necessary. Get rid of them. But then it would be Conquest. Acid baptism. Get rid of them. Toss in my water. I'm drinking iced tea, so it does kind of help. Yes, and I noticed that Fuse became really popular really fast in Canada. And we hadn't seen Nestea in ages. It turns out that Fuse iced tea is Nestea. It's just Coca-Cola lost the brand rights to Nestea in Canada. And now it's called Fuse. But the thing is, it tastes different than it used to. You'll be seeing Crow soon? I'm jealous. Tell her I said hi. Oh, you're flying tomorrow for your thing, but your birthday's the day after tomorrow. Or you can be here for your birthday so I can draw a little bappy birthday doodle for you. But Q. Yeah, rebranded, but it's funny because it does legitimately taste different than Nestea, and we thought it just became really popular and it was some other company. But Sai looked it up, and it turns out that yeah, it is considered a rebrand, but I feel like they changed the recipe, like they tweaked it. Going to an amusement park, are you? Sounds like fun. Fly in Fantasia Land. I wonder if that might be the case, that they had to change it because of copyright. I don't know. I just don't know what happened to Nestea, if it's just gone or what. Oh, is that the roller coaster, the FLY? A flying launched roller coaster in Brühl. Immersive theme punk city. Damn. I'll have to, you know what, Arias, take as many photos as you possibly can, because that's really neat. I'll have to look that up, because, like, that's brand new. Soft launch in 2020, right in the middle of a pandemic, for a theme park. That is ambitious, man. Yeah, try to find as much information for me as you can. What if T was erased from English? Well, I mean, the people in the Ottawa Valley already don't pronounce T's. Unless, like, we say the letter T. I'll grab you the official link. Sweet. I'll definitely want to look that up, because we're trying to put together a LARP here in Canada that, specifically in Ontario, that's like a combination between Conquest, Beacoline, Reckoning, and Upper Canada Village. Thanks for the hydrate, Cora. Would you like some E? Yeah, you wouldn't have your favorite drink anymore, Brits. You'd lose your T, you just have an E. If I consider going to Beacoline, yes. Beacoline is spelled that way, by the way. I am going to be contacting the people at Beacoline with a bunch of questions. I did, like, prior to the pandemic, I think it was like 2017, I sent them an email, a whole bunch of questions, but they never answered. Alright, see you later, Aki. Travel safely when you do. May you have calm waters in your journey. We could revert to Chi. Ah, yes. Chai, you mean. I would love to share some E with you. English people already confused tea with evening meal. You cannot be trusted. DM me a bunch of links? That's great. I'll check them out after stream, Marias. I really appreciate it, though. That's pretty neat that something like that even exists. Man. If I had money and time, I would spend a little bit more time in Germany this year and go to other place. I'm probably too fat for the roller coasters anyways. Devil Child Pro 1, welcome back! It's been a while since we've seen you here. Greetings. I might have seem the office and watch you for a bit. Sweet. We are a vibes only channel, as always. There are plenty of people who come here to lurk and just hang out while we do stuff. Ah yes, it's Cap. See, people with the different names, I get confused. But Captain, I stream every Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Managed to catch a sale and got our tickets 50% off. Sweet. Yeah, the land I want to buy is 300,000 Canadian dollars. And that doesn't even include, like, all of the remediation I would have to do to the land, all the garbage hauling. I would need a vehicle. I would have to buy a yurt to live in. It would be an undertaking, and I would have to do a majority of the work myself by hand. Oh, this is your main username? Okay. Well, as a demon, or a descendant of demons, I approve. I will keep that one in mind for you, Captain. As much as my mind can hold that information. Time to raise money. What do you think I've been doing? I can't even pay my rent! I do believe that yesterday Neff sent out an email to the historical division of the military to find out what kind of services are up there, like sewer and stuff, sewer, water, etc. I haven't ever seen your Discord handle, Captain. I always see your name as Captain Chidathi. And it's filled with asbestos. Probably it was built in the 1950s. Asbestos and lead paint. And probably lead pipes. Nonsense, you have a cheese to pressure into doing all your manual labors. By pressing mean fail to hide its existence, yes. It is literally made only with asbestos. Yes, even the cinder blocks are asbestos. Look, I've always just read it as Chadathi. Or Chad Athy, or Chad Cathy, you know? I just see Chad and Athy. As in either Chad or Kathy. Chadathi. That's just how I have seen that, and it's lived in my head until you tell me how to actually pronounce it. Chadothi. Chadathi. Chadathi. Nope. Chadathi. See, Cora said Chadathi. Christ, hold on. Spread misinformation. Look, I'm the one with all the vowels here. I hold all the cards. Except for Y and U. And Y is only a vowel sometimes. You only get U's. It's Chaduthi. Chaduthu. There you go. You only get the letter U. Unless you're Welsh. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one because I know it's Welsh. I couldn't even begin to figure that one out. And you keep trying to learn to pronounce. See, I can't. I need a spatter card. Y equals U, G equals Y. Check your Discord, all will be clear. Oh, here we've got a soundbite from Captain.
The correct pronunciation is Chadathi. 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 Chadathi.
Chadathi. Chadathi. Just anger Captain now. I'm banned from the bad monkeys. Banned from the regulars. Chadothi. Okay. There should be a U in there then, not an A! I'm one to talk. The text-to-speech can't figure out my name. Well, you see, now there's a record of it, so everybody knows it's Chaduthi. Chadothy. Cora would unban me, absolutely. I have secret powers. Press tongue against the roof of mouth behind teeth. Exhale a breathy hoof. It's a sort of sound around the tongue. Hoof. 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 But first, swallow all saliva or else. You gotta swallow first, huh? Just wait for necromancer to come and be like, freezing! The reason it is like that is my old manager called me that. It stuck for a while. You can't unban me from bad monkeys. That's okay, we have demoralization. Feel strong, man. Gets called out even when he's lurking. Yeah, Andrea, I'm the same. I love linguistics, and I am terrible at it. On the other hand, Cora is supreme at linguistics, so if you have linguistics questions, Cora will help you. I can believe, and you don't. It's that kind of streamer. It is absolutely. Did you miss the part where I'm an incubus, Captain? It will help you just a bit too much. They'll spontaneously start speaking in Old English because they can. Polyglot or armchair. It speaks dead languages, linguistic style. That kind of linguistics. That's what Cora does. They just become Old English. Head in the wrong spot. Have a good and die. Does that have a good day? Again, linguistics, and in the middle of conversation, I'll just start making vowel sounds for 20 minutes. I like those vowels. It's easy, you just speak out loud without a vowel shift and then write down the sounds you make, then read that, no problems. Thanks to the hydrate fantasy. I hope you're feeling alright. You've been pretty quiet today, but you're sick. Make sure you get some, like, chicken soup or something to send you healing vibes, even though Lamora don't have any healing magic. We just don't have that in our repertoire. It's a handicap of being a demon. You just have rapid natural healing, but no healing magics. What is the last of my drink? You said fantasy cursed book? To help with the sickness. You sent her the Bible? What is this cursed book? Did you write something? The only cursed book I can think of is the Bible. As a demon, I disapprove of such a book. Mouths are hard. I hate them. Doesn't help that I'm using like a brush 10 times bigger than it should be. Good enough. God, that's terrifying. She's got neat hair, though. I like her hair. Oh, so but Captain wrote? Cool. He's spreading his diseased work upon the land. Decided? God keeps trying to nerf me. Yeah, it's okay. God nerfs me too. Except Cat, because I don't believe in him! Holds no power in this realm. And all I can think of is that scene from A Knight's Tale. Where he rides the horse into the church accidentally. There's a little bit of the ear peeking out here. A weird theremin bit of music going on in here. Ah, there we go. Finally changed. I might take that one song out because it's kind of weird. And the face is slightly the wrong shape here. Too long. Let's see, we got the neck here. Got a bit of the shirt. Probably the harness that's holding the wing on. I think this is part of the harness. Right here. There's little ties here too. You get rid of these arrows. I have now allocated a random materials drawer in the office. Nice. This one little spot on the thigh I'm struggling with. It's like it's fairly pronounced, but at the same time, like, it's not. You have to get that subtle curve of the human body. You just have slight changes. Because real people have shapes. And as always, we're translating from line art to or from like natural 3D form with lineless shape to what is ostensibly line art, and it's an entirely different way of handling 3D form. But the more of these I do, the better I seem to get at them, which is sort of the point of practice. That's what my wife tells me. Oh, fairly pronounced, but not. What? Subtle curve of the human body laughs in scoliosis. Oh man, I love hanging out with you guys. I do need to find myself some better music. If only I could make music. I'm so bad at all the things that I want to be good at, like math, music, programming, languages. It's infuriating to be bad at the things you want to be good at, no matter how much you practice or what kinds of things you learn. Or study. It's the most infuriating thing in the world. I love it how we've got, like, this actual person here, and then we've got a Nacho and a little demon doll. So this is where you learn and get better all the time. Hey Conk, how's it going? How did your D20 go? Want to be good at math? No, I said math. I'm already good at math. I take it every day. It's for my ADHD. Well, it's an amphetamine, not a methamphetamine. I'm taking dextroamphetamine. Yes, me in the corner, right? Yes, because it's your birth. It's a Nacho birth. Didn't finish the numbers last night. Well, you have time now. You have stream now, right? What are you working on it now still? Hello, Chair Matt, please. I need to buy a new one, but they're expensive. I mean, they're not that bad. Let me check. Okay, this song. This song needs to go. I don't know what song it is, but it needs to go. It's weird. Every time my wife says, "What are we on?" referring to which gas pump we're on, I always reply with meth. Is that methylated? Let's go to here. And then we go to here. That's actually not bad. $44 for a new chair mat. I might have to do that. Might have to be this one. Actually, this one's $42. And I think it's for the kind of carpet that I have. So that's even better because it's cheaper. I'll have to measure this one because it might be, well, it says 75 by 120 centimeters. That should be more than enough, yeah.
I might have a chair mat somewhere outside under the treehouse guarded by bees. I'll take the bees. Yeah, my chair mat, when I roll over it a certain way sometimes, a piece of it like folds up and gets caught in the wheels of my chair. So it needs to go. Like I've stabbed my foot on it a couple of times. It's not good. We've reached chat segment of our chat for sure. I could move on to the next one. Loud birds. You have loud birds? What? Got to set the reference point. Sorry, I was doing math in my head. I'm not good at it. Of course, it's the chat section of stream. I don't... Shut up. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, like... I should be drawing. I should be drawing. We have 2 to do because we didn't do one yesterday because I talked about the abandoned military base all day. Captain hasn't seen the abandoned military base, and neither has Andrea. We have to bring up the file. I found a 1950s abandoned military base for sale. And I want to turn it into LARP Town. We saw the smoke out here. Look, we did at least one draw everything June. It's okay if we stagger them. We have until the end of July to finish them all. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Did I say 20s? It's the 50s. It was built in the 1950s. Where is that, Hudson's Bay? I can tell you privately. But it's near-ish to North Bay. It looks a little 20s. There's not much left of it. There used to be the two actual radar towers. Hey Ross, welcome back. How are you today? I did I say the 1920s? Yeah, there's no dishes left. The dishes were donated to the Canadian Military History Museum in Kingston. Oh, I did say 50s? Okay. Yeah. No good, to be honest, between being the responsible adult in the world and being the fucking world. Yeah, well. At least you're not in Tel Aviv or Iran right now, so there's that at least. Then what will I eat my soup out of? There's no radar dishes? I don't know. We'll have to find you an asbestos pot. Yeah, the main dishes were donated, and this land is actually 350 acres. Yeah, there's not much of the buildings themselves left, to be honest. The habitable or the habitation area of the base is actually not part of the land that's for sale. Just the operations section. And that consists of the old generator building, which is the big one up top. So, up here, that's the old generator building. There's nothing left in it. Was it used as a firing range of anything? The closest is, I'm pretty sure people come up there to play paintball. Nope, no aviation. There was a town nearby that had a railway going to it, but there's UXO risks? What's UXO? I don't know that. Oh, unexploded ammunition or ordnance? I mean, it was a military station, but it was a radar station. I'll just, where are you on my list? There, I just sent you the name via Discord. Yes, I know not all ammunition explodes. Undocumented xylophone object, probably. But yeah, there used to be, like, all sorts of corridors that went between the buildings that protected everybody from the chill of winter. And I thought we could probably turn those into, like, those Asian-style walkways, since basically all that's left is the foundation. I don't know if I've ever been to Petawawa. Anyway, I'm going to go. I finished the office. Bye. Bye! I hope you come back. RF Hardline. Well, they were also walking corridors. No, I never got to go to Camp Slush. Yeah, I'm trying to repeat. There's no justice. It's just us. Yeah. Good luck with that, Ross. I feel sorry for you, man. Yeah, I never got to go to Camp Slush. I never experienced winter camping, and I'm honestly glad that I didn't. Let's be fair. Funny fact about a cage, they're never built for just one group, so when that cage is done with them, and you're still poor, it'll come for you, the newest, lowest on the totem. Oh, golly gee, you've been used. You helped fuel the death machine that down the line will kill you too. Yep. And that's the one thing that people who follow dictatorial regimes don't understand. I saw news last night that Chump was looking to hire immigrants to work at Mar-a-Lago and like the wineries and stuff that are owned by him. The irony, the hypocrisy. They either don't or don't care, so as long as the people they don't like get hurt. Yep, until the leopard eats their face. They want the leopard to eat everyone else, but when the leopard turns on them, they're like, how could you? And then they still let the leopard eat their face. Yes, that's just how it is. This is why I want to go live in an abandoned military base in northern Ontario and just be a goblin in the woods for the rest of my life. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe for the money I need. Unless somebody wants to hire me and give me a salary for 3 years, that'll be $100,000 a year. I was listening to some VTuber news, and like the people at Nijisanji, the black company Nijisanji, even though they're called the Rainbow Company, one of the VTubers is like, yeah, I spent like $200,000 on like stuff for work that included like equipment and models and stuff because they make you buy everything with your salary. And they're like, I made $0 and spent $200,000 doing stuff for my streams in my community and stuff. So I actually made negative money working for Nijisanji. And I'm like, if I were earning $200K, and that was just over like a year. 1 year, they spent $200,000 on their stuff for stream, and I'm like, I can't even imagine that, man. Like, if I had that $200,000, I could buy this land outright, with a little bit of help from all of the people I know. And that just, it makes me sick. To think that there are people out there who could buy this land and not even blink at the cost. And meanwhile, I'm like, I have this really huge dream and I want to make this really cool place so that all these people can come to this really cool place and have this experience of a lifetime for basically the cost of travel and like a vacation that would be a hell of a lot cheaper than going to like Disney or some shit. Yeah. Ambiguously. Yeah. But it you know, it'll be an awesome dream. Like, it require a tremendous amount of work. I would definitely have to put on like a square acre farm. Just to like make produce to sell so that I could make some money to pay for all of the repairs and materials needed to fix this place. You know, like, just the amount of junk alone I'd have to take out of there. Like, all of the paint would have to be scraped off and collected, and all of the insulation probably removed. Oh, I can make any land arable, Andrea. Believe me. can grow stuff anywhere. I just don't because I don't have the time for the most part. Yep. And then, like, asbestos remediation is expensive too, right? But that's one of the things that that Neff asked about the base of the military historical department. If how much asbestos was used, if they know, and what kind of like facilities are going up to the base. You know, it's a rocky outcrop in the northern third of the border. It's a mountain, as mountains get in Ontario. Sai's family actually owns a farm, like, right nearby. Hey, Evan! How you doing? We're talking about my abandoned military base that I found. But we did do, this one today. It's also Nachos' birthday. So everybody gets a little Bappy Horthay and a doodle. Necromancer just showing off. Yeah, for the guy who lives out in, what, Alberta, the mountains in Ontario don't get higher than 400 meters, Evan. You see the pine trees are getting a bit towards pipe cleaner style. But there are no funny twists at the top, so that's nice. Yeah. No, the wind up there would be absolutely brutal. There didn't used to be any trees up there. Keep that in mind, Sass. There were no trees up there before. If you look at the picture, they had chopped them all down all the way around. So Rocky Hill a few billion years ago was a mountain? Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of birch and probably aspen up there. I would definitely cut down as few trees as possible, that's for sure. Then again, it's had like 50 years to grow all the trees back, right? Fantasy, you should be resting. You're sick. Chopping down trees on a mountain area could possibly go wrong. Yeah, no, I don't want to cut down any of the trees because I like trees. Trees help with, you know, soil and animals, and they prevent erosion, and they're good for cleaning the air and sucking up water. It's supposed to be making a graphic for work. I wish I had a real job. This is my job. They're also pretty, absolutely. And the bigger and older they are, the prettier they are. Okay, alright. If you're cleaning your bed for hygiene reasons, I will let it pass. Make sure you get some hot soup as well. Because being sick is shitty. It's no joke. Take care of yourself, Fantasy. If you need to sleep, then sleep. You can nap in the shade. I'm sure there's a quiet room somewhere in the inn. If not, you can visit my residence. I'm pretty sure it's quiet there. Because there's a goddamn convention at the inn right now. Necromancer's convention. Necrocon. There we go. Necromancer, you have your own convention. Which means you're doing a graphic for work. Should talk to me about a commission. Yes, yes. The picture you sent, you just want the cat, but done like painted style with like the pearl necklace or something. I did see that. Your cat is adorable, by the way. Can I show off your kitty on stream, Andrea? Party like the dead? It's Necrocon, party like the dead? It is a cat time! This is Andrea's cat. She wants me to paint a kitty. But it's like a... I guess... the Middle Ages Regency oil painting person portrait words. A cat, more of a formal velvety pillow instead of the red towel and plywood shelf with microphone stand, maybe the necklace. Just the overall feel of bland, boring oil portrait with a silly subject. I can do that. Nice, rich, deep colors. I could probably definitely do that. Same cat and expression, different tone for the media. Ah, yes, show the other pic. Okay, I can show the other pic too. I love that picture, by the way. It's pretty great. If you tell me the dimensions of that one, I can actually do the cat painting at the same size so that you can get a frame of similar style and put them next to one another. Why mommy think I'm silly? Yeah, give me the dimensions of that canvas. And I guess I'll have to include a bleed edge and stuff for you. Swap them out silently. Yeah, just put them right next to one another. I can even do it with that really nice, rich, dark background too, if you like. I do like that picture. It is quite funny. Side by side after she notices, oh, you haven't told your significant other that you're doing this, huh? I also have to get started on the one for Necromancer too. She has great taste until she has the worst possible taste. Isn't that everybody? No, there's some people, they have no taste at all. You're like, how do you have joy in your life? I just have too much stuff. That's my problem. But yeah, if you get me the dimensions of this one, at least right up into the corner of the canvas, the corner of the frame, and then I can accommodate for a bleed edge on print, I'll be able to make you something nice. As for what it costs, I have no idea. For you, a little bit less than I would normally charge for other people, because you are old friend. On the order of 12 by 12? Yeah, that's fine. My like super high quality 11 by 17s go for like a couple hundred. But 12 by 12, it's not that much different. For pets, I don't know. For you, special. Because I've never been able to really give anything back to you over the years. You're learning to make boots. Neat. Ruby's trying to open Sai's door again. Sorry, every time I see that picture, I just laugh. I have to switch out. We'll figure something out privately, so it's fine. I basically do all of my my commissions as like consultation, so it's every price is different. I heard a noise. I'll be right back. River had the zoomies in the laundry room. Knocked over my laundry basket. And while I am standing, I'll take a moment to use the bathroom. I'm back. And thank you, Ross. It's just our usual draw everything June. I do need to fix the shoulder and the elbow that are behind. Got another drink because we ran out of drink. You're dropping numbers. That's what pins are for. Midnight Columbus. Some kind of anthophoria is not part of merfolk either. Some kind of costume armor or some kind of smoke. Needs to be fixed here. This whole section right here is full of wrong. Let's flip this. The head is too big again. Always too big. Slightly at the wrong angle. Nothing but a big mess back here. This front arm is wrong too. Oh, this is how things normally go, Andrea. This is quite normal for Artstream. I bet Evan's doing his warm-up now. He said he might be able to stream today too, which is neat. Still something weird about it. For one, that. Got a shoulder joint. I found that marking out certain joints as 8s really helps. Even if sometimes like you have to fold the 8 in half like this. You know that
there's a ball here and a ball here. And that they stick out a little bit on the edges. And then you connect them together. And look at that, you've got a bent knee. This is something I learned while doing these. It's just these adding in these ball joints as aids for reference, and that it just helped. Oh. Like that would be the leg like fully bent there. Ah! Thanks for the hydrate, nachos. But yeah, knee, instant knee. It works the same for the shoulder too. You've got the shoulder joint, and then you've got the socket that it goes into, and you don't necessarily need to draw them as a ball going into a socket, because you got the shoulder and then you got the socket, and it's sort of like a mixed eights. You got a shoulder. That one's not as nice. I don't have as much practice drawing shoulders. But you can do the same thing for the elbow. For this one, you don't really need to, because you just know where the point of the elbow is. For this knee, draw the upper and lower part of the cap. Ankle, heel. You can do technically the same thing for the hips, it's just bigger circles. So like if I wanted to put the heel in here, so I've already got the 8 drawn. That's probably about what their foot would look like under the sand. But of course it's all cut off here, so all you get is this little bit, right? And their pinky would probably be sticking out a little bit. Because they're putting a lot of pressure on this side of on the outside of their foot. I went back to one of my old drawings last night, and from before I started doing this, and it's funny because the initial sketch that I had done was actually quite good. And then I tried to quote-unquote fix it. To finalize the picture. This was when I actually started before I did Necromancer's Commission. And like I said, the initial sketch was actually pretty good. And then when I tried to refine that sketch down, I ended up making the picture so stiff that it was just like, it was just awful. And so last night I went back and I took that old first sketch that I did, because I save all of my layers all of the time.
And I cleaned that up using what I know now, and it looks like 1,000 times better. Yeah, even the mermaid picture, I could probably improve at this point. The foreshortening on this is really confusing me. Because you see that, like this is in line here, but I don't have an inline here. And like the more you do this stuff, like the more you'll start to recognize where your problem areas lie. Like for me, it's usually entirely in the waist. It's this zone that I forget between the waist and the hips. Thanks for the hydrate, Neff. My time to fix something I tried to do for Mermaid. Also, I was one thing I probably need to do if I don't already assume I'm not suddenly called to be an adult, which happens all the time. Not cut out everything except make music. Just focus. Ross, just focus. Net was redeemed to Streech as well. Everybody's Streech. Yeah, it feels so good. Yeah. Oh, everybody stretch. I'll have to get up and stretch my legs at some point too. I'll have to vacuum the apartment after stream. I'll take down some recycle for like some actual walking movement out into the gross, disgusting hallways. The non-air conditioned hallways. Oh, there's the grinding. It's just wee. They're chopping up something somewhere. It probably doesn't help that, like, she's also wearing like a weird backpack thing too, so it's gonna change the shape of her torso. Let's get rid of that line so I can see what I'm doing. See, there's a bit of a shape from the shoulder here, and then there's a shape from the rib cage. Let's get rid of this little strap in here so we can see what we're doing. We'll just get rid of the t-shirt line too. We'll ignore it. Okay, so we got
wonder if you guys can hear that. It's like, God, it's so annoying. I love living in a tower. Let's see. Can use the seam to our advantage to see what's going on here. Maybe I just haven't gone out far enough. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Sometimes it also helps to draw over the picture. This boob is in the wrong spot. So you're seeing more of the side of her torso. This is the rib cage, sternum. You got the other part of the rib cage that comes around back. See, I don't want to give up on it, right? Because if you give up, then you haven't learned anything. If you're just like, it's good enough. Good enough is not correct. And if you're learning, it needs to be correct. I see part of the problem right here. Sometimes just small adjustments really makes all the difference, you know? Conk has redeemed a posture check. Unshrimp things, spines. Give your neck a little stretch. It's not like a big stretch. It's just make sure you loosen up. Are you being called again, Ross? See, now if we put that shirt seam under the arm there like that, makes a lot more sense. And again, right here, this is where I have the problem. Look at that. A little adjustment to the waist. Fix the majority of that problem. And like the piece that Evan showed us yesterday on his stream, where the guy was like complaining and like claiming that it was AI, I think I know what it is that probably made him think that, and it was the waist. Because I was looking at it, and the waist in Evan's piece was like really extra long and got really skinny. And then because of the belts, he put the pelvis like way down here in comparison to the waist, and the waist got like really skinny at one point and then went like that. And that is something that AI will do when it's trying to accommodate style with a human anatomy. It gets confused. Because I was looking at it afterwards, and I'm like, what is it about that piece that made that guy think that it was, like, believe firmly that it was AI? And I think it was entirely the waistline. But because the guy's not an artist, he can't articulate that. You know what I mean? Nothing on Evan's piece of art like was a beautiful piece of art. I'm just saying like the waistline was like a bit strange. And I don't know whether it's because of like the clothes the character was wearing or the position they were in, because like look at how much trouble I'm having with just this one, right? And like Evan just drew that from imagination, so it's not like he had a reference. Because Evan is a big boy artist and can draw things without reference. But nobody's perfect. So it could be that, like, he messed up a bit of proportion in the waist, and maybe that's what that guy was like, oh, that's AI because it's not right. But it's not right in a way that, unless you're familiar with human form in the way that an artist is, you'd be like, I don't know how to explain how it's wrong. It's just like right here, I'm still struggling. And that's because this is not wide enough. See, this curves like this before coming down and getting the, if we call it the mound in the crotch there. Cup of hot chocolate, nice. I think I'll head out since I have things to try and do. Well, good luck with that, Ross. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully. You are always welcome here. Always take some time to doodle if you can. It helps. Painting is 13.5 square. Alright, well just let me know on Discord so that I have a record of it. Thanks for the hydrate nachos. I literally just put my can down as I came in.
And another posture check. Unshrimp thine spines. My footrest was in the way. Another thing is, this boob is too far down. Because it's going that way. And I haven't quite achieved that yet. See, I've messed it up somewhere again. I know the mess up is here somewhere. Is it still in the waist? For when this transition too sharp. Let's try putting in a little bit of like shading shape here so we can... Why is this one so hard? You don't want to make her look like she's fat, right? Because she's not. She's got shape, but I wouldn't call her fat. Oh, we're getting there. Again, that's this area around here somewhere. There's always something wrong in the waist. And now, funnily enough, I think the head is too small. Too small, wrong angle. But only like a smidge too small.
I think it's partially the shirt that she's wearing is messing me up around the neck area. Because we've got the joint. Which means we've got the armpit. Rib cage, belly. Could be this line that's really messing me up here too. I don't know how people managed in the paper days. Yeah. They used a lot of paper. That's what they did. But nobody can accuse me of using AI. If they just take one look at this process, they'll be like, yeah, I know. The struggle is real. Who would have thought the human figure would be difficult? And of course, there's the translating 3D form into 2D lines problem. That it will always look a little bit weird. And you know, we're not using any shading at all. So we have to compensate for shading with line weight. And line weight is not my strength. As a matter of fact, it's one of my biggest weaknesses. This actually sneaks around to the collarbone here. There. I think that's the best this is gonna get. I'll just put in some quick feather lines to show the direction in which the feathers are flowing. Just a quick little hashing. Shadows. Good enough. I think that's good enough for that one. And thank you for the compliment, Fantasy. I appreciate it. Okay, I think we're only gonna do one today because I have a tremendous headache building up. I think there's some weather coming in. And of course my allergies are like, you've got dust in your apartment? Fuck you! 22 feels like 26. With the high of 27 feels like 35. And there is a thunderstorm actually heading our way. Or at least a cloud. Oh my god. Yeah, Evan is streaming. So we're gonna go raid Evan. I'm gonna have to leave things here for today. Yeah, it's really gross here right now in Kitchener. You know how. Well, you know how it is. Oh yes, cloud. Yeah, you know how it is in this area. It like it's like a bowl of soup. It just holds all of the humidity when it comes here, and then you're done for. And of course, the fact that I have a really bad air filter right now is just not helping. I have a tremendous headache. The Advil didn't help. Yeah. So, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm losing my voice from my dust allergy, so I'm gonna have to go. We're off sailing to other waters. Say hello to Evan Blair Art. I'm going to vacuum my room and see if they brought up that filter. Misery soup is accurate. That is absolutely true. That is what you get here. Misery soup. But yes, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate your company in the mornings while we do some art and chat and go down rabbit holes. They're fun. I always have a lot of fun with you guys. But I'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming. I love you. Bye-bye.